Hi everybody, it's Wanda. Okay, so I'm going to do tonight what has typically been called an angel wing pour, but I'm not going for angel wings. I want it to look like water with highlights in it, almost like the light is shining down through the water. And I have done one of these previously, and I'll post a picture during the video of it. And I painted a betta fish on it. And so I would like to do another one in a bigger format, and this is a 24 by 24 gallery wrap canvas. So I'm going to start out with the color that I want to come out last, which is in the cup, and it's a big container because I need 24 ounces or more, and that's white. And then I have here some phthalo turquoise that I mixed up, and then I actually had some peacock pearl that's deco art that is so pretty, and I mixed about a half a bottle of that with some Floetrol and added to it, so that's going to have a little bit of a pearl look to it. And this is cobalt blue that I lightened, but I got it too light, and I had some blue metallic artist loft, so I mixed some of that with some Floetrol and added to that to give it a little more depth. So I'm going to start out with the white. I probably have, let me, where are my marks? I've got almost 8 ounces of white in there. So I'm going to pour some of this blue in and hope that it doesn't sink too much. And this is actually, since I'm not going for the angel wing, this is what I call a waterfall, because it is almost like a waterfall when you are pouring it on the canvas. So now I'm not nearly up to the 24 ounce mark. And this is going to mix because seems to be sinking. So I may have misjudged. I may have less paint on in here than I thought I had. I'm going to stretch it a lot. This is where you tilt the canvas and hold it up at a pretty steep angle and let the paint run down. I still need a couple of ounces. Let's see if I have some white mixed. Since this is titanium, it's going to sink anyway. We'll leave it sit there for a minute, see if it sinks. It would if it sat for a while. So this is a whole new experiment. So I got the white on top. As long as I get the canvas covered, that's the main thing. Well, come on, white, go on down. All right, well, I'm gonna give it a go. I've got it all mixed up, might as well. So, It comes up pretty teal. Okay. I'm down to almost white in the bottom. Hope you can see that. I'll get that corner covered. Then turn it around. See how that looks like light coming down through water? Oh, I love it. Now this I can always take a brush and put more color into, so I'm not too worried about the fact that it's white. That doesn't bother me at all. Whoops, I dripped. Oh no, there's blue under there. That's what that is. So I don't want to lose that that's in the middle. I want to spread it out. It's hard for me to see. Fix this corner, this edge. I have to go over this edge and fix it because it's not pretty. But come on, blue. Go off down there. I know I lost a lot to begin with, but I'm really not too concerned about that. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Okay. Now, off. Because I'm going to take these drips in this blue and fix this edge right here in this corner. And I don't want any white much mixed in with it. That's got too much white mixed in with it. I can't do that there. So now we're gonna stretch it on down a little bit. I had too much white. But man, it looks gorgeous up in here. Especially with that green in there, that turquoise. The more it stretches down, the more it looks like water. That's going off the edge over there, so I still had it heavy over there. There is a lot of white underneath this color, or blue, green underneath that white. Oh, I hit the side. So now I'm gonna turn it back this way. See if I can keep it looking like water. Get some of that right in the middle to swoop on down. I think I see a blob. Still dripping, which means it's still pulling this down. I love it. Looks so much like sunlight coming down through water. A lot of paint still dripping off. That's okay. The further it drips, the more it pulls that down. Now I'm getting specks of purple that's coming through. Might be able to use that to make it look like bubbles coming up. So I'll just go in after it's dry and put some darker color in the bottom and lighten it as I come up and use that phthalo turquoise probably to do that with. I am so excited about this. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. I did have the paint pretty thin on this one because I wanted it to run. I'm getting it there. I might could even put some coral or something. And the cool thing is, this phthalo blue or that Artist Loft metallic blue had a touch of purple in it, or like a purple undertone, and it's starting to come through. And that's what these dots look, they look purple. They don't look like they're blue. So this is fabulous. I'm so tickled with this. Oh, so much better than I thought it was going to turn out. I'm so happy, so happy. So, I think this is a big success. Let me know what you think. I know I wasted a lot of paint. I don't care as long as I get a pretty picture, a pretty painting. I do not care that I wasted some paint. That's, you know, by the time you mix it with 2 parts Floetrol and 1 part water like I do, or 1 part paint, and then you add water like I do, you don't have that much actual paint that you've lost. Even out of 24 ounces, I wouldn't have had more than 6 or 7 by the time I added the water to it to thin it down. So 6 or 7 ounces, that's what, $2.50, $3 worth of paint. And now I've got a $200 painting. This is a 24 by 24. It's a good size painting. So I'm really happy. Totally, totally happy. Stoked. So thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you like it. Like I said, this is the one that I call a waterfall pour. And you want the color that you want to come out first, which is your darkest color, on top typically. But this time I had to add some white because I was afraid I didn't have enough paint. So that might be why, that's why I have all this white down there. Normally it would be the darker colors. But this looks fabulous. I am so tickled with this. I think it looks like sunlight coming down through the water, so I am thrilled to death with it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. That's what I want to do, is to help other people to learn things. And if I make a mistake, I don't care to admit that I've made a mistake. We all make mistakes. You just try again. You just keep going. Sooner or later, you get what you want, or you learn at least what not to do. So thank you for watching. And I hope you're having a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, whatever part of the world you're in. So I invite you to come back and watch me again, see what it is that I do. Thank you. So this is how it looks standing above it. Of course, you got my ceiling light and my lamp over there reflecting off of it, and it's not as dark as it looks in the camera, but I'm so happy with this. I am just thrilled. So thanks for watching. Okay, I got to looking at this and it looks like I still have quite a bit of paint on the canvas. So I'm going to try tilting some more off. See if I can get some off that corner down there. It's only been a couple of minutes that it sat here. And I just want to see if anything else will come off of that white. Because it's stretched down here on this side pretty good on the one that's tilted up. So if I get some more off down there, it may take a little while. Still have some dripping off the side over here up at the top. So I think it'll roll on down there some. We'll see. I'm gonna have to speed this part up. I really don't want to lose that light green down there at the bottom. I'd rather it roll off that corner. So, I'm not too concerned about these stripes over here on the right. I can always take paint and darken that a little bit. And when I do a glaze over these, sometimes I'll mix my paint with Floetrol and make it thin and more transparent, and then I use that to go over it with the brush and just deepen the color. That's what I do whenever I do galaxies. Sometimes I'll just deepen the color of the background or go darker around the backside of a planet, and I just use water, you know, the Floetrol and paint mixture. So the good thing about this is I don't have as much chance of air bubbles if the paint's thinner and I've stretched it off more. I don't like the pits that I get from the air bubbles. I don't get them pop, or even if you pop them, sometimes you still end up with pits if your paint's on there thick. Come on, right on that corner. Come on off. Almost done. I think this would be pretty with a mermaid or a fish coming up from the deep into the light. Whew. Hope I can paint it. Thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun. This I'm not crazy about, the fact that it's all straight lines, but I'm almost afraid to try to mess with it at this point because I love this part so much. I mean, it just looks like light coming down into water. So I'm just beyond happy with that part. So, I think I'm gonna have to probably leave it. I don't think that's gonna move into that corner much. It would be nice if that curved down just a little bit so that it wasn't such a hard line going across that corner. It's moving down the edge. I don't think there's enough paint up here above it, up in here, for it to move at all. It's moving right there on that edge, which is okay. I don't mind if it has a little movement there because the rest of it is so pretty. Nobody's ever gonna notice it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll join me again. I invite you to come back and watch what I do. This does look a little bit strange, but I like it. I really like it because it's very similar to what I had in my mind. So can never be unhappy about that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Sleep well tonight. And I hope you come back and watch me again. Thank you.